Well, howdy. I'm Infinity Solstice, Bright Wizard of Destiny. Welcome to the gallery at Go Organic Sports Ranch. So beside me I have a poster that was, somebody else built it for me. That was so nice of them. Advertising the disc golf course. Go Organic Sports Ranch. So this video blog is called The Canadian Outhouse. The Outhouse, simple, basic, earthy, and outdoors. When we first moved to the Columbia Valley, we stayed with Phil and Jean, and their outhouse had a fairly large hole in the floor for squat shitting, because it's much healthier, they said, and a regular seat as well. But instead of a toilet seat, it had a circle of styrofoam to keep your butt warm in the winter, and that proved to be true. I suppose styrofoam is somehow a neutral substance. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge fan of styrofoam, but at minus 30, it can be a friend. After a week or two of communal living, Rhonda and I found out it was not to our taste, so we moved down the road to a deserted small cabin and squatted there. It also had an outhouse, and my favorite and a bit scary events happened while making use of the facility. A big old black bear would cruise by in the morning, heading for a fairly big field to dig up dandelions for its breakfast. And this journey was a daily occurrence for that bear until he or she tired of dandelion root. It was a bit unnerving to see that bear from the outhouse with no escape, and it happened more than once. That bear was as regular as me. Our next dealing with excretion was when we helped a doctor build a log cabin on his property in the woods. Not like in suburbia where things magically flush away. Bye. The forest comes with no such luxuries. So the method we employed was to squat and poop and cover with earth or humus. We worked on that project for 2 years, so I'm sure we must have built an outhouse, but my memory fails me at this moment. Well, next, we bought some land, and it was raw land, so it didn't come with any services either. So in developing this property to make it into a place to live, a home, we needed an outhouse. I found a little building unfinished looking for a new home, so I found it one, and I just happened to have a backhoe doing some work for me, and I got him to dig the outhouse hole for me. Simple, simple. Now I have a public disc golf course and 2 more outhouses. People camp now and often comment that they like the outhouse with all its art. And sometimes groups get quite big, so the outhouse in the parking lot fills up. So I have to clean it out, dig it out every year. That doesn't top my list as the most fun job of the year, but what the hey, it's the price you have to pay. The last couple of years I had a women's festival here, and one night it really rained, and I thought that the pump truck would get stuck coming back up from the fairgrounds to pump out the outhouses, the portable outhouses, all 20 of them. The fellow said to me if I stirred them, they would last another day, and I had the pleasure of doing just that, using a big stick. What fun. The festival was for women, so I did finally get to visit the site. Worker bee I be. The outhouses, stir the outhouses, yes sirree. Stirring outhouses, give me a break. So there you have it. Just some of my outhouse adventures. Every time I see a cityscape, I think, how many outhouses are we talking about here? I'm in Infinity Solstice, over and out. Peace and love.